Hey, Brian from Garage Hall. Today I have a VEVOR cordless screwdriver, and this is for kind of like working on smaller electronics. I guess I can turn it around so you can see your logo a little bit better that way. So this is absolutely awesome. Here is the user manual for the screwdriver. It's got a lot of hints and tips on how to use this in here. So basically what it is you basically push down on the top like that, slide that out, and then this is everything that comes in it. So I'll give you kind of a brief overview of everything that's in there. So these are all your tips, and kind of give you a closer view. And then this cylinder rotates. So I mean, there are so many little tips on here that you can use for a variety of different things. And then how you pop this out is basically, it has this little finger notch right here, and you basically kind of pull that out, and then that is your screwdriver. And then you have some extra little tools here. It's a little on a sharper side, so let me get my Leatherman to help out here. And again, this is, so it's a little tight when you first are using it, but after you use it a couple times, it's going to loosen up on you. So that's cool. It's got a pair of tweezers that fit in there. So I mean, this is like a complete toolkit. And then it's kind of like a scraper, and then kind of like a little pry bar that you have. And I don't know about you, but sometimes I work on stuff and you got to get into a battery compartment or something. You don't want to, like, you know, put your nail in there and bust that all up. You have this to be able to use. So we're actually going to keep that, because we're going to work on this little electronic gizmo right here, and then we are going to look for the appropriate size tip on it, and that is a Phillips head. And let's see how that fits in there. So that fits in there good. So basically you put that in there, it's magnetic, and then this will turn it on and kind of give you an idea. So that button, let me get the glare off that. That will select your different type of torque settings that you have available on it. And as soon as you turn it on, it turns the light on. So you got forward and backwards. And then it gives a cute little rocket graphic on here. Let me see if I get that a little bit tighter so you can kind of see that without any glare. It's because that cool little rocket, and that tells you basically what direction it's going. But again, we'll put that there. I'm on 3. So effortlessly pulls that out for you, no problem whatsoever. And I didn't have to use this, but you know what I'm talking about. Sometimes you can get in here and then just use that tool to help open up the battery packet. So that is, I mean, that's super handy. So let's put the screw back down. And it's got a good amount of torque on it, so you can basically get in there. And then I love the fact that if you're out here, and if you need a little bit of extra torque, you can turn it, and then you can get that screw out. But again, it has a tremendous amount of torque on it to start off with. For a mini screwdriver like this is pretty, there we go. I didn't even have to use the twist method on it, but that is pretty awesome. So we can put that back in, put that back together. So that's good. And like I said, if you need a little extra torque to start off with, you can turn it very gently and make sure you find the threads. So you find the threads, you can put it back down. And then on this, as long as my hands aren't shaking, so that comes up nice and easy. And then we can put that down. And again, just kind of gently turn it, find the threads, and then you basically screw that down. And then if you need a little bit of extra torque to finish it off, you can do that. But absolutely wild. I love the fact that that's magnetic, and you have all these tips. I mean, look at all these different variety of tips that you have at your fingertips. Awesome. Okay, so, and then again, put this tool back in here. Then we'll put the flatter part edge on there, and then you put this away. You basically put it up in a corner, and then you push it in there, Make sure you don't have any flying bits coming off. And then when you're done, you basically put everything back in place, and that snaps back until you're ready to go. And I love how everything is nice and self-contained there. And then again, you just push that, and then everything comes out. So everything right in your pocket, and it's rechargeable. Pretty awesome. Anyway, Brian from Garage Mahal, thanks for watching, and be safe out there.